Yep, us crazy green divas are still here.
Reinventing ourselves yet again.
Now we're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube.
You can find our videos and podcasts on all the usual places.
Still sharing low-stress ways
of living a deeper shade of green.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning us in. You're with the Green Divas on our new GD show.
And in our new studio at gdponderosastudios.com.
Oh, good. You're so good at that. I'm Green Diva Meg.
I'm Green Diva Lisa.
And we're going to still be talking about the holidays a little bit here, about our favorite aspect of the holidays.
Well, just let me
start. Which isn't what you think, maybe.
Before we start, this is our second holiday show. So if you're still thinking about what to do for the holidays, go to thegreendivas.com and look at our previous episode. And there's all kinds of stuff on there, too.
And this girl is on it today. And I see Tom coming. I think we're in trouble again. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, so what we're going to talk about today, one of our favorite aspects of the holidays is the food. I know a lot of people think the giving and all that, and it's good, but food is
glorious food.
Yeah, we were going to try not to sing, but
we are in a music studio, so why not?
They can auto-tune us, right?
Yeah.
Tom, can you auto-tune us?
I believe you can.
Anyway,
all right.
One of the things I want to do is give a shout out. Last time on our show, it's like Liv, hi Liv, our producer.
And Tom.
But I didn't say their last names. So Liv Burnett is our awesome intern / producer. She's amazing. And Tom, jingle, jingle.
That's our bell.
Tom Askin is our engineer, and he's the studio engineer
Engineer extraordinaire.
Yeah. Jingle, jingle. We could get the little
bell.
Ding.
We got the ring. They got the sleigh bell.
So we got that squared away, guys. We love you, and we're going to give you a full name shout out.
So when I was looking for things to talk about today, I came across a story about the Rockefeller Center tree. And there's a lot of people that are very worried that the tree is not ecologically sound. It's not a good practice. Well, guess what? It is. In fact, I have some facts about that.
Before you get into the facts, can I say that this was the first year that people photographed the tree as it came in, and it was really sad looking. Like kind of Charlie Brown Christmas-ish. And everybody's like, 2020, the tree sucks. And I got educated, because I thought so too, that the tree usually comes in a little lame, and they actually doctor it up with extra limbs and things. Who knew? I didn't know that.
And there was an owl living in the tree that they found when they got into New York.
He looks so cute.
He was cute.
They saved it.
So, number one, the trees are pretty much always trees that are sourced in locations where the tree has to come down anyway. So that was the plan. And the owner of this particular tree was worried that the tree was going to fall on his residence.
So he was going to get rid of it anyway.
Right. And of course, he got to save a bunch of money by donating it. And then...
we have a really big tree. I think it's still happy, right on the right side of our left side of the house. Just saying. I mean, if it ever seems a little unhappy, Rockefeller Center people, we have a tree for you.
You think it's big enough?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Sorry, I digress.
It's a Norway spruce, which isn't native to the U.S. And because of that, there are no other species that depend on it.
Oh, okay. All
so
right.
that's all. It's always a Norway spruce for that reason. And then once it comes down, Habitat for Humanity takes it and turns it into lumber.
That's kind of cool.
I love it all.
Yeah. Well, we had done some work with Green is Universal that does a lot with the tree, and they did a lot to help make sure that the tree is sustainably sourced and all that fun stuff. So shout out to those people. Oh, and while we're talking about holiday trees, the most popular post on our site right now is a 6-year-old post that was done about what to do with your holiday trees after the holidays.
Right.
But one of the things is a DIY pine needle potpourri.
Who
And
doesn't love a little
potpourri.
pine smell?
I just like saying potpourri.
One more time.
I can't do it.
The other thing that Liv told us about is goat farms often love to have your old trees because the goats like to eat them.
Well, next year we'll be taking donations of trees for our goats.
When we get goats here, which we're on the verge of. We've got chickens.
It depends. If we survive this season.
2020, folks, in all ways. Wow.
Oh my gosh. So while you're sipping on tea, I just want to give a shout out. First of all, thank you for tuning us in. And if you haven't already, would you please go subscribe to our YouTube channel? Because I know that we'll put the thing on the screen there. And, find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you find your podcast, because this will also be a podcast. And give us a great review if you are inclined to do so. We'd appreciate it.
And just share. Really our whole reason for living here on the Green Divas is to get the word out on ways that we can live better and
sharing is
better.
Caring.
Better stewards of the planet. That's what we want to be. That's how we want to share.
So shall we get on to the food, the yummy part of the show?
Yes. So today we're going to talk about food. So we're going to start talking about
like holiday as it relates to holidays, whether it's
right.
Well, some people do these cookie exchanges and some people do these cookie things where they get together and actually bake, or they just get together and exchange cookies and drink. I don't know. I've never really done a cookie exchange.
I honestly haven't either, mostly because I cook a lot, but I've never been a baker. And I think it comes from our mom. We just don't.
I discovered that I'm a little bit of a baker, but I don't love cookies. It's not cookies just aren't my thing. I don't love cookies.
Well.
Yeah. Anyway, so this year, maybe not so much gathering in groups, but dropping off cookies or other things for people.
Spreading the joy. Make some cookies, drop them off at people that might need a little joy in there.
Is that like instead of dog do doorstep, you do like the Christmas cookie doorstep, you ring the bell and run away. Here's your cookies.
Yes, with a cute little note or whatever. But there's just so many folks that are isolated. And who doesn't love a little thing of cookies, right?
You can also give them hot cocoa.
Yes, you can give them hot cocoa.
I started making this a few years ago. It's kind of a fun hot cocoa recipe. And it's all organic.
It is something we depend on every year now.
I know, yeah. Our other sister will call me and say, you are making that hot cocoa, right? Anyway, it's good. And I make it so that it can be vegan or whatever. You use whatever
However
milk you want.
Roll.
But it's kind of special. And the recipe is on
thegreendivas.com and our YouTube channel.
No, that one isn't.
That's not?
No, sorry.
All right.
But we have other things there. Lots of DIY
other
recipes.
Things that we can make for the holidays.
In fact, let's do one of those now. One of the things, and you could show off what it looks like here, your preserved lemons.
All right.
Which Lisa taught me about.
So these are salt preserved lemons, and they go in everything.
So good. Anyway, we did a fun DIY when we were up in Maine. And Liv, let's go to the video now. And for those of you that are listening, you can go to our website, thegreendivas.com, or to our YouTube channel and find the DIY recipe and video.
And they really are. They're short and they're fun. And Megan picks the best music for them. I like listening to them while I'm watching them. It's great. All right. So we have preserved lemons, pickled radishes, and
should we see the
cocoa?
The pickled radish.
Let's have a look at the pickled radish.
The pickled radish one. It's talking about fun music.
And then the other thing you make, which can be vegan, is the eggnog. Vegan eggnog, not eggnog.
It's the vegan no egg eggnog.
Undoubtedly, what you say is true.
It's vegan. I've never used regular milk or egg with it, but I stumbled upon it accidentally with this other sort of almond, banana. I don't know what the hell's in it right now. But I kind of made it up and I was like, oh my God, this tastes like eggnog. And then I just added a little clove and nutmeg.
Ta-da.
Hello. So anyway, that is a video. And you know what? We can play that video too while we're at it, right?
All right, then.
Go to the video.
So another thing that a lot of the things that I've been working on here are food that you can order and send online.
Can I mention my strawberry squares?
Oh, of course you can. We don't have a video for that.
No video. Don't worry. We're not going to video for that. But every year, about 25 years ago, I was having my Blue Christmas, which, I'm not going to sing that one. And my friend Roberta said, come on over. And Roberta Wilson, one of my dear friends, and she was making these strawberry squares. And I'm like, well, they're not really Christmassy. But what it turned out to be is 25-year annual. The week before Christmas, we get together and make strawberry squares together.
So if you have a tradition like that, you could maybe make them together on Zoom.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah.
Roberta hates Zoom, but I'm going to have to work on that.
That's all right.
Anyway, so that recipe is on the website, thegreendivas.com. I got it in that time.
If you don't have time to make anything or are not inclined to do that, you can go online and share food that way.
Yeah.
So some of the things that we can recommend, there are all kinds of companies that prepare meals. So you just get a box with meals in it and assemble them per the instructions.
Right,
that
like
they
Green
offer.
Chef was one of them, or
Right.
Hello, whatever. I don't
There's a
all the
whole
names,
bunch
yeah.
of them, and you can check on reviews and things about that. You can also, of course, send the seasonal grapes. Grapes. A seasonal
Sounds like
citrus was what I meant to say, and
That's funny.
and other fruits.
Or you could send the Jelly of the Month Club. Or nuts. Nuts of the
and
Month
fruits,
Club.
and of course, responsibly sourced meats
Right.
and things for your meat friends.
Do they have a
and
chocolate of the month club, like fair trade organic chocolate of the month club? I would like that.
I bet they do.
Just saying.
Check it out.
In case somebody hasn't shopped for me.
And then one of the things that we have been doing for a long time is straws. Of course, we've been talking
I see
about
what she's
plastic
reaching
and
for.
yes, we've been talking about straws, non-throwaway plastic
Yeah,
straws.
right, reusable.
This is one that we like the glass ones because they're just so and really I just keep this in my purse and take it wherever.
This was designed just for the Green Divas. I don't think it's available anymore. I'm sorry.
But it might be. So ask if you go to it's called Strawsome. Strwesome. Strawsome is the company that makes this one. And
Get a cleaner and a cover.
we've been friends with them for a long time. They really are doing a brilliant job. And it really is about keeping that junk out of the ocean.
Yeah, that straws are terrible. The statistics are, we actually did a whole show on this. If you go to our website and search Stop Sucking, it's actually hashtag Stop Sucking. There's a whole campaign a couple of years ago. We talk about the statistics, which
Yes, which you can find on the website because I'm going to post that in our blog that matches this
go Lisa,
episode.
go Lisa.
All right. And then, so here's another one that's really fun is these garlic salts. So there's a great little company up in Connecticut called Wood Fun Gardens. They're on their second garden that they built, and they do these organic garlic. And they have this one trifecta of garlic salts that they have on sale right now that they're offering for the season.
Trifecta.
And it has a collection that features a 4-ounce glass jar with a delightful blend of 5 cultivars, and then kosher salt and a dash of pepper. And then there's everything's 100% organic. They have 3-ounce refillable eco-friendly bags that they use. And
No caking agents. This is good.
yeah, no caking agents. And they do have one of the offerings are these scapes and Malden flakes.
What are Malden flakes?
I don't know.
Okay.
And I forgot to look it up before we started talking.
Sorry.
But I will tell you these scape flakes, they're just a little bit lighter in flavor. Scapes are the little green parts.
Yeah, they're like
that
curly
come up
cute,
in the
yeah.
spring for this on the stick garlic bits. And if you do go to them, and I will post the website, you can get 25% off by using the code HOLIDAYCOOK.
And I have some friends up in Massachusetts that just started a salt company sourcing local salt, natural salt. I'm going to put that on the website, so you're going to have to go to our website to find out more about that. But I'm saying it out loud so that I remember.
Right. These are all great things to send. So a lot of people that we know and that we are reading about are really struggling right now with the economy and the isolation from COVID. So I started looking for companies where you can get food online, so you don't have to go shopping, or you can send food to people who need it. So
And that the prices are better.
Right.
I mean,
that's the other thing I'm discovering. It actually is a little more economical. But one of the things that we've been reading about lately are these
the ugly
fruit, ugly produce companies that deliver food. So there might be somebody or yourselves that could really use a little boost
Do you know,
in their
on
diets.
the news this morning, they said people in Florida were lining up before dawn to get food handout, and the government ran out of food to give them. So things have gotten, I mean, you've
Things are
seen,
tough.
if you've watched news at all, which I try not to, but there are pictures of long lines of cars lining up all over the country.
So this would be it's a delivery system. I've highlighted 3 different companies: Misfit Market, Hungry Harvest, and Imperfect Foods. Once again, I'll write about it. You can read about it. But this is how it works. First, you figure out if that company that you're interested in delivers to your area. Then you decide whether you want to customize your box or get the mystery box, which is usually,
A little bit more like a CSA, whoa, I got a whole box of, whoa.
No, it's not all one thing. No,
I
they're really
know.
good. They really are good about a variety of stuff that they send you.
I like the mystery.
I like the mystery idea.
Because then you got to get creative.
Adventurous.
Like, okay, I guess I got to make something with
might
a lot of Swiss chard today.
Learn something new. It's usually $15 to $30 a box for that would be for 1 or 2 people, and you can decide whether you want it weekly or bi-weekly, or for the person that you're sending it to.
Minimal delivery fee, $3 to $5, right?
And then they do have some pantry items too that you can add to the box.
Yeah, and all these companies support local farmers, which is great. It's another outlet for farmers that could be struggling to get food out there.
Absolutely.
Although we had our farmers markets open during the season that it was open, which was
but they're
nice.
not open anymore up here in the Northeast.
No.
So by the way, one of the reasons for starting this is to stop all the food waste.
Yeah.
50% of the food that's grown here in the U.S., nearly 50%, doesn't get eaten. Isn't that crazy?
And a lot of it's not that I throw away more food than I want to, although I've gotten better.
Yeah.
A lot of it is from farm to supermarket.
Oh, absolutely. Some of
stuff
because it's not attractive.
Because it doesn't look good. It's got 2 legs instead of
snobby
one
grocery.
or whatever.
We've gotten very snobby in the grocery store.
We have gotten kind of like, oh, it's not perfect.
I know. We have to get over that.
Okay. So we should move on because we got a segment for you to do.
All right. So every episode, we're going to do a segment called Companies We Dig. And that is brought to you by Your Arbor. Your Arbor is a browser extension that you do a survey, and it allows they get to know you and what's important to you, and you get to shop your values. So as a browser extension, there's a little bit on top of your computer screen.
On your
when
browser,
you go to a site for shopping, you can click on that and find out how that company scores.
So it allows you to align your shopping experience online with your values, and if it offers us the opportunity to customize it so that maybe one person has their values or priority in their values is social justice, or
ours
the
would be
environment,
environmental,
whatever, but it'll go with your values, not just one or the other or whatever. Yeah.
And when you go to a site for a particular item, there may be an icon on the side that shows up where you click on that, and it'll tell you where else you can buy that item and how that other store
maybe
scores.
Better options for you, based on
your values.
Mm-hmm. So companies we dig and why you should too.
And that is yourarbor.com. And of course, you're going to find that on our website. So the company of the episode is Thrive Market. Thrive Market is something that we tried and we are very happy with. It's an online shopping only. It's competes with people like Amazon. It's a $60 membership fee for the year. Mm-hmm. For every membership that we buy, they give away a membership to a family in need. It might be a low-income family, a student, a teacher, a veteran, member of the military, or a first responder. So they really look after others as well. Now, the thing I like about shopping with them is that they vet. They are very responsible.
All the food is organic, non-GMO. Mm-hmm. Sourced responsibly or sustainably. The companies are, manufacturing or whatever sustainably.
Right, and they're striving to distribute the food that way as well, sustainably. I mean, mm-hmm. So here's what their quote is about that is their mission: To us, the health of the product is intrinsically tied to the health of the people who produce it and the health of the planet. That's why we're committed to regenerative farming practices, organic standards, and fair trade. It's why we ask the hard questions, verify the claims, and do the research so we can support the brands that build a better future for all of us.
So, vote with your dollars and shop in alignment with what you believe in. And for us, it feels really good to know that we're contributing a little bit better as we shop for ourselves, right?
Right. And I have looked into a whole bunch of different kinds of companies, and they're all on our website, thegreendivas.com. There's a whole section. It's time to shop, folks. We're moving into the second week now of December, and we have to get our shopping done early this year because everybody's going to be mailing, and that's going to be quite competitive.
It's going to be interesting, really. I guess I got to get my act together. Thanks.
Thanks
for the reminder.
Is all over my dining room table right now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so that kind of wraps up this show. I think we've offered a lot of fun stuff.
Okay. Well, there's lots more fun stuff to look at, and there'll be lots of more fun stuff that we're going to...
I meant to get my mask. I wanted to put my mask on and just say, please, people, please wear your mask when you're around others, and let's get through this thing. And in the meantime, I hope that you stay healthy and safe and have a happy and green Christmas, holiday, whatever.
Holiday. Check in on those that need your love and joy.
Bye. So, what'd you think?
Let us know.
And in the meantime, follow our YouTube channel. Follow The Green Divas on Instagram, Facebook, all the usual social media hangouts. And now you can ask your smart speaker to play The Green Divas podcast.
And I have a favor. Please share this with your friends. Thanks in advance.